It sounds like you also want to be friends with your ex.
And okay, first of all, before we make me sound crazy.
I know, that did sound crazy. They were obviously, he was stalking both socials. Making a whole fake account just to do that is a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. This is Sisters and Chats with me, Jade.
And me, Paige.
Okay, love the girls. Where we at? We're all in hiding. Are we not? Unless we've been rescued, we're in hiding.
Just
no?
struggling. Yeah.
Well, you don't know. You're not a lover girl.
Yeah, I'm not really a lover girl.
The things that Paige has told me from her past when she was single.
And okay, first of all, before we make me sound crazy.
I know, that did sound crazy.
It's just, I don't like to give my all into someone.
You know, guys, and I'm always like, if you've watched all the other episodes and you've heard me the reference saying heartless, I'm just going to be the weekend, I'm going to be heartless. This was this girl. And that's what I'm trying to say. The cheek of her saying you can't be heartless is like, no, do you not remember where you?
Yeah, but I don't. That's not something that I'm like
proud of.
Yeah, exactly. Because I honestly feel like I had a situation that happened, which is so embarrassing till this day when I think about it. Okay. It's like, so yeah, someone broke up with me.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. And I literally just made myself look like an absolute idiot. I was like begging for them to stay. And I think other people could see this whole interaction happening. And that day honestly traumatized me. And I said, never again. Like, never again am I ever going to act like that. And I was like, if this is how people are, do you know what? I'm not going to be a lover girl.
So she flipped the switch.
Yeah.
Referencing to Vampire Diaries. She flipped the switch and was like, yeah, no emotions.
Yeah.
Okay, so you was a lover girl beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you can relate to this.
Me, but I feel like only if I'm in a serious relationship will that come out. But not, yeah. Maybe I'm just never the same. It's okay though.
But to be honest with you, actually, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like more in, like, I feel like nowadays, I can just maybe talk about my personal experience, but I feel like lover people, or like, I'm just going to go with lover girls because I'm a girl.
Yeah.
We are lover girls. Mm-hmm. We just are delusional.
Yeah.
We think the best of people, and then we get crushed. Yeah. And we'll get back up, and we still give it our all, being that lover girl, being delusional, and we get crushed. And it may happen a few times, and then we realize, right, let's draw her back in.
Yeah.
She can't be like front mind. She needs to be in the back. Mm-hmm. She can't be leading and be director here. She needs to be in the back, behind stage.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I did while I've been single. I feel like I literally had the lover girl, you're backstage now. You're not leading. So then I felt like maybe I am like you. I kind of led with this whole colder persona, kind of like nonchalant, chilled, relaxed vibe, which probably didn't give off the best. But it was like, well, what do you expect? I'm so sorry, but I've been hurt. So, and that was being the lover girl in the main character, and she can't be the main character.
But I have to say though, in the situation where you was coming off a bit like hard, I think it was very valid. And when you look back on the situation, it's just like, do you know, I'm so happy that person didn't get that chance to see that lover girl side of me. No? Like you had to show and care, but at the same time, it's just like, they didn't deserve it.
But then at the same time, if there was someone that was potential, and I decided not to be a lover girl, because I led with this harder persona, did I mess up opportunities on the way?
I don't know.
But then we can relay back to... Yeah, that's true. But then if it's meant to be, it will happen. Does that really comply? Like, if you mess up... I feel like I heard something about if you lead off in this persona, even though people say like, oh, whatever's meant to happen will happen, but if you keep on giving off this persona in the universe, there is only so much energy the universe can deal with, and it will just be like, well, that was meant to be for you, but you messed it up yourself. So it's like
I think it's a difference, like being a lover girl but being like logically thinking and not leading with heart, and they're self-sabotaging. You're not self-sabotaging. Okay. In my personal opinion, I don't think he was. Okay. I think it's just withholding yourself and having one foot in a situation and one foot out until you 100% know what direction it's officially going.
So then would we
So-
say and would we advise that lover girls be lover girls, continue being lover girls despite situations, but just know when to lead with her,
Yeah.
know when to be vulnerable and show that side?
Yeah.
So you're saying don't lead with the lover girl
Know when
traits
to
when you
exactly.
meet someone.
Know when to portray that side of you and learn when to rein it in and have a guard up. Because unfortunately, let's be real, like, I know people about, oh, you can't always have your guard up. But unfortunately, in this day and age, you have to have some form of guard up until some person shows that you can be, like, vulnerable and there's trust there and it's okay to let your guard down. Then by all means. But I'm not saying be out here being horrible and heartless towards people and, like, tearing them apart. No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Just logically thinking, is it worth me being a lover girl?
Okay. So yeah, I guess just see how you direct in situations. But yeah, being a lover girl in this generation is crazy. But do you think it's always been bad? I feel like each generation probably has always
Yeah.
had its bad batch.
Oh no, 100%.
It's always been a thing.
It always has been a thing. But
People be like, this generation is crazy.
But I think everyone was always just referencing off this generation. I think especially because social media is so popular right now, so everyone is just voicing it. But I think it's
Yeah.
always been a thing.
It's always been a thing.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
gosh.
But then also I feel like,
crazy.
because I feel like they also reference to the fact back in the day, guys would pull up with like flowers and knock at your door and be like, I'd like to take you on a date. I'll pick you up at 7:30 and he picks you up. Whereas now that's not even a thing. Like, yeah.
I mean, it does happen.
It does happen,
That's
but
when we have the lover boys.
Yeah, it does happen, but it's a lot less now.
Yeah, because a lot of
'Cause that
people
whole,
are
like,
there,
love
you know,
and
being a
romance.
simp and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That romance element has died down over the years.
I have to say, all you
yeah.
lover boys and lover girls out there, hats off to you. I would say never change who you are, just reserve that type of person for the right person.
Yeah.
But it ain't easy.
Stay
It ain't.
safe.
No, for real, stay safe. It's cold in the streets.
It's cold in the streets.
It's hot outside, but it's cold. Right?
Oh, it's definitely hot, honestly. Too hot.
Oh, God.
But yeah.
But yeah, okay, so. Advice?
Advice. Let's go.
My girlfriend wants to keep in contact with her ex. Interesting. So, my girlfriend E has an ex, L, who broke up together a while before we got together. Recently, L made a fake account to stalk both of our social medias and eventually admitted to my girlfriend E that it was him all along. Crazy.
Why are you, okay, stalking your ex is one thing, but stalking your ex and the new partner.
But in my head, why are you?
But people
why
be
are you
doing that, actually.
Yeah, people. Let's be real. People do
But
that.
no, yeah, people do it. But I feel like making a whole fake account just to do that is a bit crazy.
Yeah, that is
Like,
crazy.
you might be on your current account and your current account sounds like bank. You might be on your current socials
Yeah.
and you might stalk your
Just have a
ex and then
browse.
you might see, oh, who's the new person?
Yeah,
But you don't make a whole,
going out your way to
A
do
whole
that
account.
extreme activity. Like, sorry, what? And then coming clean about it as well. Okay,
basically, what was the point?
exactly. So I told my girlfriend I was uncomfortable with the idea of it. I asked her multiple times if she could just ignore the messages and cut contact. About 20 minutes ago, she says that L wants to remain friends with him. I told her that it made me feel uncomfortable. She showed me screenshots of them texting. So it went from social media to messages. I feel really uncomfortable with the idea as Elle was a very manipulative person and she still admitted to be in love with my girlfriend.
Okay, so let me just gather. So,
That was very confusing.
yeah, I think it's maybe the way they read it. So,
Yeah, I think so.
they were obviously, he was stalking both socials. Who said they want to be friends with each other?
So
Did the
from what
girlfriend
I'm
say
reading
or
from it,
the ex?
the ex wants to remain friends.
And said that to her, and she's now moved the chat from socials onto text messages,
yeah.
and they're fully texting.
Yeah.
And she's showing her man like, yeah, I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be friends.
Yeah.
She's saying we're gonna be friends.
She's not saying we're gonna be friends. Obviously, she's just she's uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, I can't speak English today. What is going on? It's too hot, guys. Okay.
Yeah, it's hot.
He's just uncomfortable with the idea that it's moved from social media to now texting.
But what are they texting about?
Well,
So for me, it's like if you're entertaining him in that way, unless there's a more backstory to it, then that obviously it might make more sense. But what we've been told, it sounds like you also want to be friends with your ex.
yeah, I know.
It's giving
Why
that
would you
energy
move it from social media onto
to
text
text
message?
and be texting off.
Exactly. And he told her prior, I don't feel comfortable with you talking to your ex.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. You're disregarding how he
Yeah.
feels. So unless there's more to the story and there's a reason why she's talking to her ex because there might be something unresolved, then that would make sense. And obviously together you should guide through that together as a current couple. But to be texting him and knowing that he still loves you and he wants to be friends, like, come on. That says it, like, he's basically saying, yeah, I want you back.
Yeah.
I want to be more than just friends. Like, I still love you. And her texting him and moving up from socials off that is just entertaining it.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, I would be like, I would outline it one more time. No, I don't feel like outlining it. I feel like just be like, I'd be like, I'll leave you guys to be friends.
Yeah. Why is that such a thing? And the thing is, he already told her that he feels uncomfortable with them even texting in the first place.
Yeah.
So
That's true. You've already voiced your concerns. So technically, you don't want to listen to my concerns. So see you later.
So she's not really valuing her partner's emotions and feelings.
Yeah.
It's just she's trying to just do too much. And I think respect your partner. If you want it to work, she should stop that whole interaction. It should have never moved off of social media in the first place.
Yeah.
But
It should have been like, block, stop messaging me. I'm not interested in you. I'm happy. Blocked. And no contact.
exactly.
So yeah, I think it is the sad. All right, well, I'll leave you guys to it because
I don't want to be involved in this. Triangle,
There's clearly
potential.
something. Yeah, the triangle. I ain't no shape.
Exactly.
But yeah, it'll be better in the long run. Like, but you know,
It just sucks.
it sucks, but in the long run, it will be better for you.
Because you don't deserve that. You don't need to. That shouldn't be something that you have to deal with. You know? And she's not valuing or taking into consideration how this whole situation makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in for today's episode. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel.
And for our audio listeners, can you please give us a follow and leave us a review? Until next time. Bye, guys.